been seeing a lot of people talking about, we do not care about Nebraska. Let me let you know, we do care about Nebraska. And I came out with a 6-point plan about how we Care Nebraska Act. That's what I want to call it. I was going to call it the Care Act of Nebraska, but I didn't want everybody to be like, yes, we can, because somebody stole that from me in 2008. But I digress. It's a 6-part plan, and hopefully y'all pass it on to show that we care about Nebraska. First part of the plan, we need y'all to stay out the fields, okay? Send compost. If you're brown, Mexican, Latino, Ecuadorian, Peruvian, Colombian, Argentinian, Guyanese, I don't care. Stay out the fields of Nebraska. All right, that's the first part of the plan. All right, now after that, the farmers up there in Nebraska, we need them to make sure that they go ahead and file for bankruptcy, but not just any regular bankruptcy, Chapter 47 bankruptcy, okay? We need y'all to file for Chapter 47 bankruptcy. Y'all should have some red hats that have 47 on there, so just go ahead and file for that Chapter 47 bankruptcy. Go ahead and start doing that now for all your farms and your lands and stuff like that, cattle ranches, your dairy farms and what have you. Go ahead and file for that since y'all was so pro 47. Go ahead and start working on that as soon as possible. Now, number 3 is going to be a little bit hard for you all, but once you file for that bankruptcy, I need y'all to stay away from that socialism, okay? I don't want to hear about no farm bills coming through with that farmers' welfare. So stay away from that. So after you file for that Chapter 48 bankruptcy, I need those people of Nebraska to stay away from those socialistic programs. Stay away from those farmers' welfare programs, all right? So we're on a good path right here. Stay strong, Nebraska. Okay? Number 4, stop lying and crying about 300-year-old lands. Look, y'all stop lying to us because your great-great-grandpappies were not over here holding these lands in 1725, even before the 1850 Donation Lands Claim Act was instituted. There were tribes over there, the Omaha and the Ponca tribes, over there living their lives before settlers decided to come over here and brutally steal this land from these tribes over here. So we don't want to hear it. Stop lying to us and crying about it. Y'all thieving mother. Number 5 is a big one, all right? I need y'all to stick with me. This is a big one. Number 5, Madam President Claudia Sheinbaum, all right? That's the president of Mexico. We need you to fund grants for Mexican Americans. Fund grants for Mexican Americans here right now to buy this land, pennies on the dollar, because we allow, white countries to buy real estate and land as well to develop it on it. So we should make funds and grants for Mexican Americans to buy this land and to cultivate it and to build on it, to farm this land and to allow workers of their own community to build generational wealth for the next 300 years off this land that they've been working for the last 200 and some years. This is the number 1 plan. I think Mexico and all these other brown and black countries should start building funds to support Americans who are here now, who have a deep passion to build on these farmlands and who have worked these lands and their family have worked these lands to develop grants to allow them to build on these lands, to take them back, and to have generational wealth here in the United States. And with that, I think we should name this Project Homestead 2025-2026. That's what we should name it. We should have Mexican Americans be given an opportunity to take the lands of Nebraska and to give generational wealth for the next generations to come, and to allow their own community to support the agriculture of the United States and keep it within their own family. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. We should do that. And for all you people who want to side with them and you're crying and want to give us the guilt trip, one last thing. 43 days before the 2024 election, Nebraska legislation decided to try to put forth a bill to make Nebraska a winner-take-all state because they were so disgusted at the thought of not just a woman, but a black woman getting any sliver of victory in Nebraska. But look at you now, begging for someone to help your farms, begging for your legacy of 300 years to not be wiped away. So don't try to guilt trip us because you got what you deserve. You voted for what you want. Luckily, that legislation did go through. So the next time you try to guilt trip us, I only got one thing to tell you. Have a livable day.